Good morning, first graders. We miss you so much. Miss Blake, Miss Ellis, and myself, we are trying really hard to give you guys some online access to school stuff because we're not allowed to be here in the classroom together. I know your parents have tried to explain to you what's going on with this virus and how it spreads when we touch each other, and so we're not allowed to be around each other. But what I'm hearing the most from all of you guys out there when your parents text and email in photos is that you really miss being with each other and you miss seeing each other. And I want you to know your teachers miss you too. Oh my goodness, we're ready to go back to school. But until we get to come back to school, we want to go ahead and make sure that you've got some lessons so that you are still climbing up that ladder and not sliding down the slide. So keep working, everybody. My job this week is to talk to you about writing, which is amazing because you guys have been writing all year. You already know how to write. Do you remember when we did our collections and we wrote all about which one was best and why it was best? Well, we're going to do some more opinion writing, but it's a little bit different. This kind of writing is called writing a review. And I want to tell you a secret. Did you know that there are people out in the world who actually get paid money to play video games? Did you know that? It's true. And people get paid money to watch movies. Oh, I want that job. Yeah, but they don't just play the game and they don't just watch the movie. After they watch it, after they play the game, they write down their opinion. And they tell lots of reasons why they have that opinion. In fact, they do all of these things that we've been learning to do. They convince their reader. They write down their opinion. They add lots of details. They use their sparkly words. Oh my goodness. They give lots of reasons for their opinions. They talk back because some people might not agree. They quote experts, and they're always friendly. You guys, they do all of those things, but there's another thing they do. They also try to get you to agree with them. They're not just writing their opinion saying, hey, I think this is great. They're saying, hey, I think this is great, and I think you should think this is great too. They're really trying to convince you to join their side and like the things that they like so that you'll go out and buy it. So, we are going to talk about what writers can do when they write a review to convince the reader of their opinion. Now, before we do it, I want you to think of things that you could review. We've already said a couple of them, which is video games. I bet you guys have been playing some video games since you're at home all day and we're not really supposed to leave the house. Yeah, I bet you have. And movies. How many of you guys out there have watched the movies at your house? I've watched a lot of movies at my house. In fact, I just watched Frozen for the first time, and then we saw Frozen 2 at school. Do you know what else I saw lately? The Incredibles. Oh my goodness, that is such a funny superhero movie. I loved it. So we can do movies, we can do games, we can also, I have a whole list. I wrote it down. Do you want to see my list? I'm going to show it to you right here. We could do games. Like remember that game Trouble? Oh, I love that game. Oh, and Uno and Chutes and Ladders. Oh, there are so many games we could review. And movies and toys. Toys. Oh my goodness. My friend Kennedy that I live with, she's 3. She has this Nerf disc shooter thing that like makes the discs fly through the air so far. It's so fun. You could review restaurants. In fact, I just went to Whippersnapper the other night and got takeout because we're not allowed to eat in restaurants right now. You could review cartoons. You could review vacation places, even places that you really wish you could go right now, except for you can't because we're stuck at home. Think for a second. What could you review? Have you done anything at home lately? Have you played a cool game with your parents? Okay, when you think of the thing that you want to review, put that thumb up, and I'm going to watch for you. Let's see. Okay, I'm waiting for 3 more people to think of what they're going to review. Remember, a toy, a game, a movie, a restaurant. Okay, you got it? Well, listen to this. I am going to read a review of a game. This is a really cool game. I don't know if you guys have ever played it, but it's this game where you like get this truck and it's got to go through this maze, and it's really cool. I'm going to read you this review, and I want you to make a movie of it in your head so that you can imagine it. And when I'm done, we're going to talk about what they did in the review to convince you to buy this game. Are you okay? Ready? I'm going to get my best reading voice here. Beep, beep, vroom. It's a traffic jam and the little red car can't move. It's your job to get the little red car moving. I think Rush Hour Traffic Jam is the best puzzle game. It's like a maze, but much more fun because you can choose from different levels to keep you thinking. There are 4 levels of difficulty. The box has easy to follow directions, and inside you will find 40 challenge cards with solutions printed on the back, just in case. You'll need to set up the cars and the buses in a pattern on the road grid. Then your job is to move the vehicles one by one until the red car can escape. Guess what? If you don't have someone to play with, you can play this game alone. One time, I was waiting for my brother to finish his homework, and this game kept me busy for 2 hours. Rush Hour Traffic won a national award from Mensa, and it's also a Parent's Choice recommended toy. I give it 2 big thumbs up. So that's the first review on this game called Rush Hour Traffic. What does this reviewer do to make us think that this game is really good? What special parts does she put in her review that will convince us? Well, now I'm going to read a review on a movie. And this movie is actually the one that I just watched the other day. It's called The Incredibles. And when I'm watching it, I already watched it. When I'm reading this review, I want you to think. What in this review makes you think, oh yeah, this would be a great movie to give somebody? Okay, you ready? Here it goes. Do you like comic books? Do you love Batman or Spider-Man or Wonder Woman? Do you ever wish that you had superpowers? If you do, then you need to go see The Incredibles right now. Everything you love about superheroes is in this movie. The movie is about a whole family of superheroes, except they act and sort of look like a normal family. Mr. Incredible used to be one of the toughest superheroes, but now he works in a boring office. His wife, Helen, has also given up her superhero outfit, and now she uses her special powers to be a mom. Their son, Dash, uses his super speed to be great at sports. And Violet, who has the ability to turn invisible and enclose herself inside a force field, she acts like any normal teenager. The baby, Jack. Jack doesn't seem to have any superhero powers at all, at least not yet. The evil villain Syndrome starts up the action, and the Incredibles are back in superhero mode in no time. You will love The Incredibles. This movie is non-stop fun. Last time I watched this movie, I laughed so hard my belly hurt. I recommend this movie for superhero fans of all ages. I give it 5 stars. Did you guys hear anything in both reviews that you could do? We're going to start to write our own reviews in just a minute. But I want you to understand some of the things that these guys did. When they wrote their opinion, they gave us a sneak peek of what they were talking about. They also put in little stories. Do you remember on the rush hour traffic? Instead of just saying, you could play this forever, he said, ooh, when I was waiting for my brother, I played this for 2 hours while I was waiting for him. Do you remember that? You can also compare. Like, if you like Spider-Man, then you'll totally love The Incredibles because they're both superheroes. Do you remember that comparison? Another thing, when you guys write your reviews, I want you to remember to include the important information when you're giving lots of reasons. Make sure you tell them what you're talking about and where would you use it and when would you use it. Like, hey, you guys, have you ever been stuck at home because of the coronavirus and you needed something to do? Oh, that might be a really good way to start writing a review. Also, make sure when you're talking back that you use helpful tips. And lastly, did you notice on both of those reviews that they included a rating? You could give your movie or whatever you're choosing to review 4 thumbs up, or you could give it 3 stars, however you want. Okay, now I want you to get your writing journal or a piece of paper or anything that you can write on, even if you only have cardboard to write on. I want you to find something to write on. I want you to think of the one thing that you want to review today, and I want you to go get to work. I know in my classroom, we were up to writing like 30 minutes a day. So when you write, make sure you state your opinion clearly. You give lots of reasons why other people should want to use your toy or your game or your video. All right. Are you ready? Go get to writing, boys and girls.